Hello, welcome back. This video should be a bit more interesting than last because that one was a 2-minute video based on the fact Lumberjump moved 2 meters in the northwest direction. If you are new here, you may have not seen my previous videos in this format. I've done both UK coasters and Thorpe Park rides, and I'm here today for a third time because I asked if you guys like to see another one, and you said you would. So here I am today to discuss the removal of Alton Towers rides. Theoretically. So as I do every time, I put this up on my Instagram story, a quadrant of this time 12 rides. I did 3 in a row rather than 4 because I tried to do 4 and it made it very unfair. Because just imagine how unfair it would be putting Wickerman, Nemesis, Smiler against Rita. You just know you're going to remove the Smiler. And regarding that table of rides, I asked if you could remove one ride from each row, which ones would you remove? So before I share the results, here is the 4 rows of 3 rides, the quadrant showcase. Starting from the bottom, we have Gangster Granny the ride coming soon
to Alton Towers
Enterprise, which once I've witnessed it stuck in the air, as you do, and the Blade of the pirate ship ride in Forbidden Valley. I'm not quite sure how it is still at the park. On the next row, we have Spinball Whizzer, formerly known as Sonic Spinball, which, despite being renamed and rethemed, there is still parts of Sonic's theming round the ride. It's quite fun. Hex, the legend of the towers. In 1861, the Earl of Shrewsbury. And to finish the row, Rita, my favourite ride. I've talked about it too much on this channel, so it doesn't get an introduction. On the second from best row, we have 13. By the classic slogan of it, if you go down to the woods today, you better not go alone. You can't anyway now, because single rider doesn't exist. And I'm fuming. Oblivion, the world's first vertical drop roller coaster, despite the fact it doesn't actually have a vertical drop. It's 87.5 degrees, guys. And Galactica, the world's first flying coaster, which bring back out. And the final row, the top tier, we have Nemesis. So good, is getting a retrack soon. Wickerman, the fiery man ride, where as a rider you impale his chest 3 times. And of course, the Smiler, almost as intense as a ride that didn't make the list, Octonauts Roller Coaster Adventure. So obviously, all of those rows and all of those rides, I did give over to you guys to circle 1 per row as which you would remove. This person here has decided to remove Wickerman from the top row, saying that Grand National is better. Airtime Crazy was the first person to get a straight line down the middle. Impressive stuff, my friend. And this person here was the first to say they want Smiler removed, in which I did a poll and I asked, would you agree? And the majority said no. But that's 3 individual opinions. But what about the collective one? Of course, a massive thank you to everyone who got involved. I counted these just over 12 hours after I posted the story, and I've counted over 113 people, which is insane, so thank you so much. And it's all tallied up, and on the first row, the least wanted to be removed was actually the Smiler at 17 votes, followed by Nemesis at 28, and sadly, Wickerman at 68. Do better. On the second row, we'll go from most wanted to be removed, and that is 13. Sadly, not at 13 votes. That had 59, followed by Galactica with 37, and Oblivion at 17. Again, matching the Smiler, so I think X Sector, you're staying in the park. On the third row, we'll go from the least wanted to be removed, and that was Rita. Yes, on this channel, I've just said that Rita is the least wanted to be removed out of Hex and Spinball Whizzer. That had 27 votes, with Hex having 37 and Spinball having 49. So that one was probably the closest out of all of them. Because on the final one, we have Gangster Granny being the least wanted to be removed at 25, with Blade at 35, and Enterprise at 53. So that is your guys' opinions, but obviously, as I do, I'm going to give mine. So, which would I remove? Let's go from the bottom first. Out of those 3 rides, I've only ever done Gangster Granny, but I'm going to actually say Blade to be removed on this one. Because, you know, it's just a pirate ship. On the third row now, this is difficult for me because I would genuinely say Rita if we knew that something better was going in its place. But we don't know that. So I'd actually rather remove Spinball on this one. The second row is the one that stumps me the most because I go to think about, oh, I'd rather remove 13. And then I'm like, is it better than Galactica? Is it worse than Galactica? Bro, it's a mind manipulation. But purely because of how much I enjoy Galactica, I'm going to have to say 13. And on the top row, as much as this was hard for a lot of people, I do love all 3 of them. I'm gonna say Nemesis because I love Wickerman too much. But there we go. That is my list. Nemesis, 13, Spinball Whizzer, and the blade to be removed. Let me know if you'd like to see another one for a different park, and I hope you guys enjoyed.